Can you sneak this in there somewhere?
And do some of the work.
What feels worse? Rather than just like...
Gotta get the plug, you know?
Going into writing the record, like, I knew I was going to be digging really deep into my personal history and my personal life and the things that I've dealt with, because all the music that I write comes from an extremely like raw place and a very real place, and I don't like to talk about anything that isn't true. You know, I'm not trying to fabricate stories for the sake of having an impact. I'm just speaking honestly and truthfully from my life. Yeah, I knew that it was going to be really emotionally draining and extremely mentally strenuous doing that sort of thing, because, you know, you're taking all of like the negative shit that just piles up on you for so long. And I'm the type of person who I don't like to talk about my problems. You know, I would rather bottle them up until I can't anymore and I just explode. And so writing music and putting those feelings into songs is really my way of letting go of a lot of things and not letting them rule my life anymore, because it's so easy, I think, to have sort of this dark cloud hanging over you. And if you don't have some sort of release, like writing music is for me, or, you know, whatever like your outlet is, I think that it can cause like some serious issues in your life. So that's just sort of my thing, is I always want to just say what I need to say and get it off my chest and move on, and I do that with my songs.
I don't know if we had like a set goal in mind going into writing this record, but I think that we just wanted it to be more mature, and I know that's a little cliche.
We wanted to take what like the EP did and then just do it better and grow. Like, I think every album you're gonna see us grow in some sort of way.
The main thing that we really wanted to do going into the record was be super open-minded about every idea that we had. And in turn, I think that gave us some softer songs that we were really into. You know, like songs like Submerge and like Daylily and Third Degree are songs that I feel like are on the softer side for movements.
Outside for the first time. I think when people see us live, what we really want is for it to evoke some sort of emotion, you know, like regardless of what that is. You know, our songs can make you feel a range of things, whether it's, you know, super sad and fucked up and depressed, or, you know, whether it's something that helps push you through those tough times and uplifts you. And a lot of times those go hand in hand, you know, like sometimes the saddest music is the music that ends up making you feel the happiest, because you get to experience like this sort of, like, I guess, solidarity with another human being, where you know that person knows exactly how you feel, and it's this nice sort of camaraderie that you get. And I know for me that was really important growing up, you know, like I found my solace in the music scene because I was surrounded by like-minded people who understood like life and what you go through, and there was always like a shoulder to cry on, or like someone to listen to, you know. Personally, I hate screaming. I don't like doing it. It hurts. It sounds cool, I guess, but it's not fun. And the least amount of like doing it that I could possibly do is probably the better. I've always been a singer, and I wanted to really just have that drive this record, is singing. And yeah, I think that it does sort of, I guess, take a little bit of that grittiness away from what you might have heard on the EP, but I think it's a step in the right direction for us, because we want to do this forever.
think emo nowadays, it to me, it feels like a pretty broad term. So I wouldn't say I take offense to it. I kind of describe it that way sometimes myself when people ask. But I mean, I guess it's kind of comparable to the word alternative. It's a pretty broad statement. I have no problem with the use of that word to describe our kind of music. Go for it.
Emo's sick. I don't know. It's super nostalgic now than it was for me back in like high school and middle school.
Hey, we're Movements, and you're watching The Noise.